Let's now do some election-related stories as we go to Ejiso and Global Info Analytics. In its latest work on the by-election, they has predicted a slim win for the New Patriotic Party's candidate, Kwabena Boateng. The report gives Kwabena Boateng 50.6% ahead of the former MP of the constituency and independent candidate, Kwabena Owusu-Aduome, who would get 47.5%. The report also gives CPP's candidate, Esther Osei, 0.2%. Beatrice Boakye, Gabriel Agyemang, and Anna Takra Joseph have 0%. Meanwhile, the report puts the undecided voters at 1.7%. Let's get on to Zoom and speak to Musa Dankwa, who is with the Global Info Analytics. Thank you for your time, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Now, let's throw more light on the latest work. What came into play that showed that the NPP will win this by-election by a slim margin?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. Point of correction. We've never said they will win by a slim margin. Opinion polls don't say that. We say they are leading by 50.6%. The margin of error is 3.42%.
Okay.
And you can see that the difference between Aduome and the MPP's candidate is less than the margin of error. It means this race is statistically tied. Anyone can win it at the moment. So we're not saying they are winning, but they are leading with 50.6%.
Okay, great. So what are the indicators?
No, basically, these are basic questions. We went to the constituency, interviewed 1,351 voters from the constituency in 19 of the 28 electoral areas of the constituency. Basically, who do you intend to vote for in the Tuesday elections? And in that call, you had 50.6 saying they are going to vote for the MPP's candidate, Kwabena Boateng, and then 47.5% saying that they will go for the independent candidate. But key in the data is that about 36% of MPP voters are voting for the independent candidate, Aduome, compared to 66% for their own. And then Aduome is getting about 90% of NDC voters, almost 2/3 of floating voters, and another 2/3 of those who did not disclose the party affiliation. But those are smaller party affiliations, unlike MPP, which is about 68% of the voters in the area. So Aduome, if he needs to win, he must win about 40% of MPP voters to give me a chance.
Great. And if the NDC were to be in this particular race, would there have been any difference?
Definitely yes, because NDC would have voted for their own candidate. They wouldn't have been voting for Aduome. So the absence of NDC in the race meant that the NDC voters will see Aduome as a candidate they can vote for, and probably to strike the government in the nose if they had a chance.
Okay. And what, I mean, as the by-elections are drawing closer, what are your expectations for it, I mean, yourself?
I mean, we expect this election to be very, 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 very keenly contested. And for MPP, this is a bigger prize if they have to lose it, because it will change the dynamics in parliament. And we don't know how it will caucus. If we decide to caucus with NDC, it will make NDC majority. If it stays with MPP, they will still remain majority. So they have to up their game to win it. They can't joke. They can't leave any stone unturned on Ejiso. If they lose it, that will be a seismic shift. Okay,
thank you very much, Mr. Dankwa. He is the Executive Director for Global Info Analytics, giving us the latest report about what could happen in the by-election. Now, still on that, the New Patriotic Party is yet to announce its running mate for the 2024 general election, which has a lot of people thinking the delay in announcing their running mate might affect the party during the 2024 general election. This comes at the back of the opposition National Democratic Congress official outdooring of Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as its running mate for the 2024 general election on Wednesday, April 24.